Hello everybody, this is the third attempt at making this video because the other two times it just didn't work out. I got about 50 seconds into recording and thought, this is crap, let's start again. What I was saying in the other videos is, well, it's about this 119. This is today's article of inspection, a Hoover Junior 119. For those of you who are watching this and are collectors, you will know that the 1224 is just basically a blue and cream or blue and white version of this machine. The 1224 is a later version, and the reason I wanted this is because I've got a 1224 and I've got a 119 toolkit, so it just made sense to get this machine really. The toolkit for that machine is here. I don't have a toolkit for a 1224, but the 1191 fits, so I'm not too bothered. I've cleverly balanced it on top of that convector heater. I'm still getting used to my new phone, so that's part of the reason why I've had 3 attempts at making this video. The Hoover Cleaner, model 119 cleaning tools, manufactured by Hoover Limited. Yeah, basically, because I've got that toolkit which matches the colour of that machine, I will show you the tool. It opens from this side, hopefully without it falling off the top of the radiator. The tools are in there. Obviously this and this little crevice tool here aren't original, but it's just a standard 32mm toolkit. So I've just put them in there. I'm not too bothered because I'm the only one that's going to be using this machine. And anyway, it's probably only going to get light demonstration use really. I won't be using it as a daily vacuum cleaner by any means. That Bakelite dusting brush is original though, and so is the cloth braided hose and extension tube. So that colour scheme, it matches that. Like I said before, I do have a 1224, but I'm not showing it in this video because I need to do a separate video on that. I don't think you've seen that either yet. I've been busy really recently, so I've not made many videos. I've been busy with the alarms, installing them, so vacuum cleaners have took a bit of a setback, but I'm hoping to keep on it. And I need to update some videos, like on my channel I've got a video of a Vax 121. I need to do a video now I've cleaned it up and it's all working properly and show you it working, as well as an Electrolux back saver vacuum. I done a before video on that as a habit of mine. I do a before video and never do an after video. But this is just going to have one video. You probably won't be seeing this vacuum cleaner again. And if you do, it'll be related to something else. I won't be doing another video on this. I just wanted to show you it now. I got it from British Heart Foundation for £35. And it's a lot of money to pay really. Especially for an unserviced vacuum cleaner like this. But like I said before, I already had a toolkit for it that had accumulated, and accumulate, is that the right word? A toolkit that I acquired, should say. And I already had a 1224 as well that I'd been using with them tools, so I just wanted it. It was £35, as I say, quite expensive, but I've got it now. It's still got its original handle that says Hoover there. Looks very nice. The bag is not original, but it is a genuine Hoover replacement, as it says Hoover on it. It wouldn't be allowed to say Hoover if it wasn't a genuine Hoover replacement. And it's a nice bag. I've gave it a clean. That's alright really. I've not done too much to this machine. I've just shook that bag out. When I said I gave it a clean, I shook it out, but I spent about 10 minutes shaking it out. So quite a lot of the dust has come out, and that's reasonably clean. Enough to use anyway. Enough for this little demonstration. Which brings me, well, I've got this bag. This bag is actually the bag off the 1224. That's not a genuine bag. That just says the Junior. The bags have worn out over the years, and those are both replaceable. Those are both replaceable. They're both, I'm getting confused. Generic, sorry. They're both generic bags. They're not the original. And that one's stained. And there's just a tiny light patch there, the colour it used to be. Anyway, the reason I've brought that in is because there's going to be shakings of muck. I'm going to shake the muck out of that and suck it up with this one. I know I'm mental, but yeah. I thought I'd do that for a demonstration. It's what everyone else does, and you'll probably want to... I was just going to originally just give it a quick whip round in here, but I thought, no, I'll put some muck down and we can see how efficient it is. And it's probably not going to be too efficient because the belt is, well, it's not knackered actually. It's in good condition, but it's stretched. It's stretched is what I should say. I don't know when it was replaced. As I say, I only bought this today from British Heart Foundation. Well, actually, my granddad got it for me. I gave him the money and it sat in his garage for a week. And then I picked it up today. That's what it should say. So obviously, he's done nothing to it. The belt is not cracked or split in any parts, but it is stretched. So it needs replacing. It's probably not doing an effective job at turning the brush roll. I'll show you the tools as well in a minute. So I'll have to take the belt off anyway. Right, so that just clips back on there. Yeah, like I said, the bag's not original, but the handle grip is. Hoover says on it there. That's nice. Nice rubber handle grip. And the paint's chipping and coming off, and where the bag's been constantly rubbing into it like that since 1949, which is the year this machine was made, the paint has scraped off there. I don't know what else to say about it really. Well, it's got the original cable, although it is starting to crack. I don't know if you'll be able... No, the camera's not focusing very good. Let's try and find a big... Well, there's no big cracks. It's got loads of tiny, tiny little cracks in it, this cable. So, yeah, I've got a pat testing machine, so I'll pat test it, and if it fails the cable, I'll just have to replace it if it fails a resistance test. But I don't think it will really, because it's not that badly damaged. It's just loads of little cracks. Maybe in 20 years it will have to be replaced. But like I said, this machine won't get much use at all, and if it does get any use, it will be light demonstrational use. It won't be heavy use at all. I originally thought I'd make this video and it'd take about 5 minutes, because I love to talk. I'm looking, it's already 7 minutes 30, crikey. I've reclined the handle. What have we got here? Hoover registered trademark junior by appointment to King. I thought that said to M&M then, huh? King George VI. I don't know what that is. I'm not Roman. I don't read Roman numerals. Manufacturers of electric suction sweepers. So obviously King George must have still been alive. I don't know, was King George alive in 1949? I honestly do not know, but they were still stamping the royal thing on of Dear George on the vacuums. Anyway, I'll read you the ratings plate, so we'll put it on its side. And I'll get on my side and have to read it to you. The Hoover Cleaner, registered trademark, 0 to 60 cycles, AC or DC motor, alternating current or direct current. I can't really think of a place where you would be using direct current with this machine, but obviously it's within its capabilities. 225 watts, 225 to 250 volts, rating 9. I couldn't tell you what the bloody hell rating 9 means, but I'm sure to somebody who knows more about this machine than me, that means something. This Hoover Cleaner is protected by patents, registered designs and trademarks in Great Britain and the principal countries of the world. Made by Hoover Limited, Great Britain. Marvellous. Also on the side, and annoyingly someone's chipped them because they've not been careful enough, the dopes. There's 2 little screws there, Bakelite screws, and you unscrew them, and behind there is the carbon brushes for the motor. But I'm not going to be showing you that, because honestly, if I was to talk and talk and talk, and you were to listen and listen and listen, I could probably talk about this machine. This very simple machine, I could probably talk about it for an hour, because I just love to talk. Anyway, we'll plug it in and I'll show you it going, because that's what you're here for. Right, so first off, you have to unravel the cable. It's not a very long cable, so it won't take too long to unravel. Right, so that bag is completely empty now anyway, so it should be performing at its best. Well, actually it shouldn't, because like I said, the belt's stretched, but I'll just show you it going. There's no harm in that, is there? We'll plug it in here. And you might be able to see on the camera there's little bits of muck there. Let's see if it can get that up. The on-off switch at the back. And when I press that in, the bag should inflate. And we'll get cleaning. Picking it up. The wheels are a bit squeaky, they'll need a bit of oil or grease or whatever, WD-40. Anyway, it runs beautifully, bar the belt. Well, I think it runs nice enough for a 119 anyway, and it's removed all that muck, which is absolutely great. So what we'll do now very quickly is we'll shake loads of muck onto the carpet, and I can show you it picking it up. Can you think of anything funner? Because I can't. So it's a bit hard to do this one-handed on this lovely carpet. Well, it's not a lovely carpet, it's stained. Anyway, this is off the 1224, so anything that's picked up is going to be shook onto the floor in here now. There's not much coming out, is there? Oh, right, yeah, there is a bit of muck in it. Christ, that's enough. I don't want to put any more down than that. I didn't know there was that much, and I don't remember using it that much. How do you separate that? Big clods of it now, isn't there? Just wait a minute whilst I rip it all up. I'll have to stand, I don't know how I'm going to stand you up. I'll just lay you on the ground like that, very unprofessionally, and we'll rip up all this muck very quickly, and I will show you it picking it up, and we'll see how good it is. I'm not expecting miracles, as this is a dirty fan cleaner and the belt may come off with some big chunks, but we'll give it a go. That's as much as I'm going to separate it, because we're in a bit of a hurry here, aren't we? So there's quite a few big clumps there, but they're only light, you know, light things, so it may do all right. We'll have to see, won't we? So I'll start it again, and we'll see what it can do. I'll leave a bit down, and we'll plug the tools in and suck the rest up with the tools. Okay, oh, there we go. Vibrating the sticker, that's as it beats, as it sweeps, as it cleans. And that's not done bad at all. That has picked it all up, and that is really, really clean. Great. So I've left 3 little bits there, and we'll use the tools to clean them up. Not that this couldn't, but it'll just be interesting to see the tools in use. So, to use the tools on a Hoover Junior 119, you first have to remove the front plate. And yeah, that's another annoying thing. It's a bit of a fault of this machine. The hooks there, those 2 hooks, it uses to grip the sides of the metal here to keep the cover on. Muck gets caught in there. There's nothing you can do really apart from pull it out occasionally. And once you took the cover off, pull the belt off. then get your Hoover Junior 119 cleaning tools, which in the time were available as an optional extra. They didn't come with the machine, and as many of you will know, tools weren't attached to vacuums, they came separately. So you could just buy the vacuum on its own, or you could buy it with tools. And if you didn't buy it with tools, you couldn't do any above floor cleaning. So this just locates with that, and you push that clip in at the bottom. It is a bit fiddly. It's just occurred to me, these are for the what? Well, I use these tools with the 1224. I've never actually put them on this machine. I never used this for tools before. Right, is that... Right, that's in there now. That's locked into place. So obviously it'll sound different now because there'll be no belt and no tension on the motor. So it may be a bit louder. But yeah, let's turn it on. There's not very much suction. Well, actually, it's alright for this cleaner. They didn't have much suction anyway for a dirty fan cleaner, but it's alright for this machine. It's nothing like a modern machine, but there we go. It's more than adequate to suck up the muck. It just falls over if I do that, though. It's not strong enough and suction. Yeah. And there we go. It sucked it all up, and that's how the tools work. They just plug in, and then to remove the tools, you just push the clip in at the bottom and they pull out. Couldn't be more simpler. I'll just show you the fan now running without the belt on quickly. And in there is where little kids shouldn't be sticking their hands, because if you put them in there, they're going to lose their fingers. And I'm probably sure that happened back in the day, because it is a bit tempting. Right. So, to re-engage the belt, you have to look at the diagram here, and that tells you the way to fit it. If you fit it the wrong way, as I've done many a times, it just falls off as soon as you turn the machine on. This needs a new belt anyway. So, observing the diagram, pick up the belt, twist it, and this is very easy to do because it's a stretched belt. It's really hard on a new belt, he says, as it doesn't go on. So you pick it up like that and push it over. Oh, I can't do it one-handed. Oh, well, I can. There we go. Is that right? Well, there's only one way to find out. That is on the right way. And then what you can do is put the cover back on. And that is that. So, unless you want to see a more detailed video, but you can't really get more detailed than what I show anyway. I'm going to change the plug because that's not an appropriate plug for the era of this machine. That looks like a 90s or 2000s plug, and this is a 4Cs vacuum, so that will be changed. If you want to see another video or a video of it doing specific things, leave a comment and I'll try to do it. But other than that, that's it really. I'm going to move on to some other machines now. So that is my Hoover Junior 119 vacuum cleaner, and I'm pretty impressed with it really. I'll put a new belt on and it should be alright. One thing I didn't mention, but I'm sure I can sort out, the rivets come out there and the bumper's a bit loose there, but that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Just knock it back so you can't see it in. Well, I could knock it back before. I could knock it and it'd push it back in, but it's not working now. I'll sort that out anyway. So that's it. That's the demonstration of the Hoover Junior 119 bagged upright vacuum cleaner. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.